Bit of Darksiders 3 gameplay commentary type of ordeal. Dang it. Okay, cool. Anyways, man, I played Darksiders when it first came out. I think it was like 2009, 2010 on the PS3. It was one of the games that I really enjoyed. Like there's over there on that little platform is Volgrim. He's like a market type demon. And some people don't understand, if you're one of the horsemen of the apocalypse and you're fighting demons and angels, why don't you kill him? Well, he's like a side character in a sense. He sells you wares and goods and stuff that you could use potentially throughout the game. I don't understand if I did something wrong, or I think I did. Yeah, I did. So I'm gonna change to the lightning hollow form. She has a lance with lightning. I like the flame form better. I feel like I do more damage when I'm in the flame hollow form because I used, oh, that's what it was. Anyways, I use the flails of scorn, which give me super fast damage per second. Okay, I wasn't able to dodge it. These are the flails of scorn. Oh man. But for like small enemies like this, I'll use my whip just to take them out fairly fast. And if it's a stronger enemy, I go for like the my flails of scorn just because they attack so fast. And the whip takes a little bit longer. But I have my flails of scorn. Where in the world? Oh, the summoner. Makes sense. Wait, I know there's a way I can get the summoner. No, he's behind him. Dang it, he's behind the fence, so I can't really get him. But if I get souls off of these guys, man, my camera keeps going to that guy. I don't know why. Oh yeah, if I get souls all day, I'll sit here and farm souls real quick. Not really a lot of soul farming to do. So I guess I'll just get on with what I'm gonna do. Ah, damn it. No way, I gotta fight this thing? know what I'm supposed to do. Oh.
Was that one of the 7?
Perhaps. One could have changed since our last encounter.
I would hope not.
What would you ask of this? Take your time.
I usually sell a bunch of these wrath crystals. I never sell my ingredients. You gotta use those to upgrade your weapons. I never buy nothing out of here. I bought one small healing crystal when I first started, and it was at 200 souls. And then it went up to 375, and I realized the more you buy, the more the price goes up. So I won't buy one unless I need to. Demonic artifacts. I've sold all 9 of these to him for 2,000 souls. So, theoretically, I could always buy them back if I need them. I don't see me upgrading my weapon enchantments that far. Unless for some reason I'm like, okay, I need to. Health Lurchers are always pretty decent. He has 1 left. So I want to save that when I absolutely need it. These are just enchantments for your weapons. I bought the Flame Hollow armor for 10,000, and then I realized when I got the Storm Hollow, he came out with this for 2,000. I'm just like, that's not worth the souls. I'd rather level up and get my stuff higher, get more attributes, more ability points. Because right now I'm at 15 health. I'll probably leave. I might upgrade my health to 20 and just leave it there. My physical damage is at 16 and my arcane damage is at 9, because I feel like 50% arcane damage is pretty high. Even when I was a low level, I felt like that was pretty high. I'll probably just go to physical strength.
Not a particularly lusty location, is it?
Have you learned nothing? Appearances can be deceiving. Besides, lust never appears as expected.
What exactly did you mean by that?
The notion of sin is one thing. The concept of lust is something else entirely. Especially humanity's concept of lust.
I see. As in, a lust for...
You name it. The humans have quite the imagination. Lust is everything to everyone. That's what makes lust dangerous.
Too dangerous, mistress?
No such thing.
So give me a second. I'm taking a drink of this Coke real quick. Which you'll come to find, Coke is my favorite. Excuse me. Okay, so these little... Oh man, these orbs always pick things up. For some reason I should have levitated over there, but it didn't work. So the special abilities of lightning, you can levitate. You can use like little tornadoes that are swirling around in a circle to levitate in them, and they'll fly you up in the air. The flame one, it just lets you double jump in a sense. Like you can already double jump like that, but the flame one shoots you higher up in the air. Like that. That's an item you can grab. I'm probably going to get in some kind of boss fight. I got my Wrath all the way up at full, which is that red bar under my health bar. The green bar is my health.
Can you guess what I lust after in this broken world? What is left to want?
How?
I always thought you were the smart one. Pity. To what do I owe this distinct pleasure? After all, to be visited by a failed horseman.
I have but one purpose here.
Must we engage in violence? You already have my respect.
I have no interest in your respect, just your head.
Come now, Fury. I am no barbarian like the others. No, we need not meet as enemies a second time.
Tell it to the Charred Council.
They aren't here. So instead, I tell you, Queen of the Horsemen, powerful, armed with the Flame Hollow, a crossblade, your fabled whip.
I am above your distractions, Lust.
The truth is often distracting when one lives a lie. You speak as though we are natural enemies. Why must this be so? I know my role in the universe. I wonder if you've ever stopped to question yours. You are a horseman. But why did you make that choice? And if so, was there some reason behind it?
Shut up and fight!
You don't even know why you fight, do you? Do you fight for your brothers? Oh, of course not. Your antagonism towards them is well known. Do you seek to achieve some sort of balance? Oh, you never believed in the greater good until it suited you. No, no, no. What I see in your actions is a lust all your own. A lust for power and privilege and protection from the Nephilim's inevitable fall. Ultimately, that makes us allies, doesn't it?
No way, Strife. No way. The fourth horseman. Strife.
Stand down, Fury.
No fucking way.
What are you, all
No.
of you, doing here?
No, this is lust.
Are we not four horsemen united? We are here to confirm that the mission is complete.
The mission.
The other sins have been destroyed by my hand. Death worked to free war and clear his name. More importantly, we have exposed a great conspiracy.
What conspiracy?
Heaven and hell working in secret consort to bring about the apocalypse earlier than anyone would wish for.
The Charred Council has dispatched us together to wreak havoc on both sides. Balance will be restored. The wicked will be punished.
You mean all of this?
We are to unseat the rulers of both sides. And in honor of your unwavering loyalty to the cause, the Council has decreed that you will lead the Horsemen.
You, Fury, will usher in a new age on Earth.
Of course. Finally, everything makes some sort of divine sense.
It does?
Mistress, is this not everything you wanted? Finally come to you.
It's
Set
lust.
aside the past, sister. Today, we live in service to you.
I will be done.
This is not real!
What?
Oh, it was worth a shot.
You think you know me so well!
Is it not what you want most? The power to lead in the manner you see fit. What was an illusion could soon be reality. If you set aside the wants of others and focus on yourself. Ultimately, it is your choice to make. So choose.
You should not have made them kneel!
Whoa.
Oh, the things we could do together.
What the hell? Okay. Okay, give me a second to learn her attacks. Okay. Here, this is... Oh, I messed up. I wasn't trying to use that, but... I was trying to use this. What? I just used my wrath power and... Wow. Oh, baby.
An archangel? Oh, you seal, you flatter.
I'll see you dead, Lust, never to rise again!
We had a deal! Stand down!
Now why would he do that? When he knows a deal with you isn't half as appealing as a deal with me.
Don't tell me.
I can return your sweet little angels to their former glory. Yes, if you just protect me from this terrible woman.
An angel can't fall.
Won't it be glorious when you march back to the gates of heaven with your numbers restored?
Not like this to a sin.
Shut up!
And restore truth, righteousness to that befouled place. Your truth, Archangel, you see. Under your command. Wouldn't
It's
that be lovely?
The
It's the-
Seventh Legion,
The sin lust.
alive and whole, restoring glory.
An angel falls to
Our
sin?
deal is revoked.
What?
Oh, Lucille!
Won't this be fun?
I gotta fight both of them. Wow, I wasn't even in my flames. This, I hate this.
Sorry. But
I
some
figured.
sins must be left.
I am a bit confused on what to do. I upgraded my flails of scorn pretty high, higher above my whip, because I plan to use those one-on-one against strong enemies, or if there's some weak enemies, use them against a strong enemy, and then deal with the weak ones as I go. But now I have two strong enemies, two bosses, as you would say. So I'm not very... I don't know exactly. I guess I'll try this. I have no souls. I might be able to upgrade real quick and see what I can do. Yeah, this is not going to be enough.
Goody, this
Oh.
will be fun for both of us. As you wish.
I might have to respec and put... Dang it. I'm not very sure what to do. I might need to respec and put a little bit more in health. This really caught me at a loss. I'm gonna have to fight her again.
A puppet! Join me, and let's pull the strings together.
Wow.
A puppet! Join me, and let's pull the strings together.
And then here comes him again. Why? Why does it keep taking me out of my flame? Wow. When I dodged one.
That one you're in right now.
Wow.
Who gave you the power to raise the dead?
The one constant in the universe. Those who possess the most power inevitably crave more. Lust is everlasting. As for who, know this. I was merely a pawn. A feeling you know all too well. Fury. The angels who killed your steed. Pawns as well.
Then who? Tell me!
The players in that game will reveal themselves in time. What if I reveal something even more valuable?
Let me take a sip of this Coke.
Spare me, and I'll give up the location of my fellow sin. Anything.
And why would you do that?
What reason would I have to protect that sniveling coward? She has never experienced frontline combat. She has never experienced the horrors of war. She is the most pathetic of us. Get me to the edge of Haven, and what you want will be yours.
An attractive offer.
No. Woo. Man.
I'm tired of your kind underestimating my intelligence. I'll find the rest of the sins by myself.
Excellent. I'm not gonna lie, I had expected that to be more harder than it should have been. I'm kind of shocked I didn't have to use my Havoc form. And this angel
At your
thing.
core, you were just an endless void that could never be filled. How disappointing.
Yeah.
Finish it. I am ready.
I think not.
Mistress!
Lust's call to power is intoxicating. Even more so when one is fueled by grief. Lucille's transgression can be forgiven. Once. I have a better understanding of what's happened to the Earth and what's at stake because of it. You're of no use to me, Ted. If we are to survive, all of us, alliances must be made.
An alliance? With him?
I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll return the favor. I may soon need it.
My word may hold no weight, but my life is yours, Fury. If I learn of any plotting against you, I will relay the information.
Did I just witness mercy shown to a filthy angel? Just as soon have your head on a pike.
Are you or are you not a Watcher? Because you should know better. This quest we're on is about balance, in the world and within me, it seems. Lust showed me what I could become. It is not what I want to be.
And what do you want to be?
I think that's what I'm here to find out.
challenge you show more depth.
What do you want?
Both you and I are painfully aware of the endless parade history inflicts upon us. Creatures so pathetically focused on one single purpose. But these creatures are, ironically, completely devoid of meaning.
Make your point, Lord of Hollows.
It's just surprising. Refreshing to see something headed in the opposite direction. You are coming into a greater awareness of the flaws that kept you in chains.
Flaws?
Shall I list them?
No, thank you. I've seen enough recently to know they are many.
Which is exactly why I give you this. And behold, the raw power of Force itself.
It vibrates in my hand. I don't understand.
When the time comes, you will know when and how to use it.
No, not yet!
So far, what I'm getting throughout this whole thing is, excuse me. Real quick, let me look at the live stream to see how I sound, to make sure it's not too high up. Real quick, let me look at the live stream. Okay, everything sounds good. Press L1 X to hollow form. Yikes. This is a bit slow. Just a tad. Just a little bit for me, anyways.
Greeting. This will as
I have
you wish.
0 souls. Let me see. Damn. I have nothing. To me,
I just get very used to this level of power.
not me. Anyways, in Darksiders 1, in Darksiders, the very first, what I've come to learn is that, wow.
This is not exactly the power I have in mind.
Bigger horsemen can be choosers.
Anyways, Darksiders 1, war was set up.
The Lord of Hollows will never be accused of subtlety.
Time to find the next sin.
Are you certain? I'm just asking. Seems to me you might be going a little soft. At least that's what the Lord of Hollows appeared to see.
No. Okay, anyways, let me just give my full feedback. In Darksiders, the very first, war was set up. In Darksiders 2, in Darksiders, the very first, war went about killing angels, not really killing demons as much, but killing angels, and if demons were in the way, he was killing demons, of course, because war is just that, war. He has rage beyond contempt. He goes about striking things, killing things, and I might do some gameplay on Darksiders 1 and 2. I'm definitely thinking about Darksiders 2 because I really like that. I like Darksiders, the very first one, more than I liked the other Darksiders because, I mean, I was growing up as a young teen playing the very first Darksiders, and I just really enjoyed that. And I was hoping they made the Darksiders 2, and they did. And then the company was going into debt, and then they made Darksiders 3, which is, of course, what I'm playing now. And war was set up. He killed a lot more angels than he did demons. And he was trying to, what the Charred Council said was to stop all the unbalance and bring balance. Well, to my knowledge, what I feel like ever since Darksiders 2, war was set up by the Dark Council, and dang it, it didn't work again. I don't understand why. Anyways, he was set up by the Dark Council, and he brought about the apocalypse not knowing it, and they told him, if you go back to Darksiders 1, which I'll try and do a commentary on, he was to break all the 7 seals. Well, in Darksiders 2 and 3, which is now that I'm playing, the Dark Council, or the Charred Council, told Death in Darksiders 2 and Fury in Darksiders 3, which is now, that he broke all the 7 seals and they never told him to. So by Darksiders 2, I kind of felt like, okay, something's not right here. Definitely they lied about something. Well, your goal in the first Darksiders was to break all the 7 seals, which I didn't understand why they said war lied. Or they didn't say war lied, they said war went against his duty to the Charred Council. Well, after Darksiders 2, I kind of felt like something was wrong. Something was not right. It won't let me move. Wow. Okay. Whatever. And then in Darksiders 2, I felt like they turned Death to wreak out whatever they wanted to and take care of what they felt like. I feel like if you know the story of Darksiders, then you understand, I would hope. But if you don't, pretty much they use the horsemen. Give me a quick second. Let me turn down the TV a little bit. Okay. Pretty much they use the horsemen to their advantage to manipulate them. And the horsemen are Nephilim, offspring of angels and demons. And they use them to kill all the other Nephilim, because Nephilim, if you look in lore, Greek, Roman...
All I'm saying is, there's been a change. It's natural, I think, after all you've been exposed to here.
What do you mean?
Need I remind you, there is no absolute good, nor is there absolute evil in the universe. Those are human concepts.
Wrong.
The Charred Council is aware of this. It's the very reason for their continued existence.
The way you blather on. What are you trying to say?
Heaven and hell are not absolutes either. Seen with the proper perspective, They are simply two opposing forces scrambling to gain power over this sad ball of mud.
It is the way of all things.
Precisely. But why would they be so focused on this rock and its teeming bacteria when there is an entire cosmos to explore and to conquer?
Okay, what I just realized is I have to charge up attacks to destroy all this purple stuff. Perfect. What? Oh, of course, salvation. I completely forgot about that. This is the weapon that the angel just gave me. Or he gave me a little bit ago. To get to just my hollow form, like for instance, if I use the lightning hollow form, it charges it with electricity. So when I use it on enemies, it will shock them. My flame hollow form I like the best because the weapons that come with the flame hollow form is just the quickest attack in the whole game. It will hit them with a flame aura, which aura is this power right here, or arcane right here, this purple. And the new one I just got is the force, and I can use that with salvation. Oh, okay, I forgot. Anyways, I do not like this aura, but it's something I'm going to have to get used to.
Yes, by keeping them occupied with this miserable conflict, the greater universe has a chance to remain pure.
That is a curious method for seeking balance, especially for being so powerful.
Yes, very curious. So I'm just saying, if you were in doubt, I would understand.
Anyways, Death wasn't really 100% sure on his mission. Besides, I mean, I played Darksiders too, but I didn't really understand it as much. Dang it. I really wish I could get back up there. Anyways, in Darksiders 2, to me, I feel like Death did not exactly know his mission. Or that's what I got. He was made to do things and was pretty much manipulated by the Charred Council. And it is what it is. He was manipulated by the Charred Council, as I've already said, and in Darksiders 3,
A wide-eyed friend. Try not to scream like a child.
You try not to die.
in Darksiders 3, which is the one I'm playing now, I just feel like Fury is put on a mission where finally she starts to realize she was manipulated. And she's starting to understand she was manipulated, but unfortunately she doesn't really realize by who she's manipulated. And it's the Charred Council, of course, because the Charred Council, to my knowledge, I know for a fact
It fled into that underwater cave. We must follow.
it is made up of...
Yes.
I know for a fact there are demons in the Charred Council. In the Charred Council, I apologize for the yawn. Because the Hollow, the Lord of Hollow, which is the guy that we get the flame from, the Force Hollow from, the Lightning Hollow from, he used to be on the Charred Council, if you look into it. So I know for a fact there are demons on the Charred Council. And they try to, quote unquote, represent the balance. Well, I think they're just trying to control what is going on. Through their power of the Horsemen, because the Horsemen are the only Nephilim left, and they put great power into the Horsemen. And they have the Horsemen do genocide against their whole race as a Nephilim. Give me a second.
Farewell for now. What would you ask of
Let
take
me
your
see
time?
if I have anything to sell. I don't use demonic artifacts. Eventually, I'm gonna have
Strive too
to.
hard a bargain, friend. As you wish. Take your time. As you
Let me
wish.
go to
Please
the
take
Maker's
your
Forge and see what I have to do. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go see if my wife is done cooking dinner.
How can a hammer be a payment to lay down a mighty
The
earth?
Chains of Scorn is what I use. I have no pieces of adamantium. Or adamantine. Adamantine. But I can upgrade the Mallet of Scorn.
What beautiful havoc you'll wreak with that.
The next thing I'm gonna, when I get the chance to upgrade, is the Chains of Scorn, because those are the fastest weapons in the whole game. I prefer to put out the strongest, fastest DPS, damage per second. If Volgrim sold, if he sold pieces of adamantine, I would definitely use all my souls to buy them and upgrade this to the max. I don't know what the max is. I would assume it was maybe 10, because I would think it'd be 10. It'd be an even number. Everybody has a partner even, but possibly if not, that's okay. The Barbs of Scorn is the whip that I use. I'm not too worried about upgrading that because what I looked at is the Chains of Scorn when they were both level. When the Barbs of Scorn and the Chains of Scorn were both level, the Chains of Scorn, excuse me, put out 10 plus more damage than the Barbs of Scorn. So it's like these are faster and they put out 10 more damage. Man, I'm going with the chains.
Interesting. All right. Let's see what I can do for you.
And I need 6. So technically I need 5 angelic artifacts. And this needs 5 too.
Interesting.
But
All right. Let's see what I can do for you.
I mean, that gives me more health. Excuse me. But that makes my invincibility window. Man, I got the hiccups. Makes my invincibility window open by 4.2 seconds. So I'm probably just gonna go with this.
Some blessings to you.
And oh man, I got the hiccups pretty bad.
What would you ask of this? Take your time. An excellent choice.
I'm just gonna buy all the angelic artifacts I've sold to him, just so I have them to increase my health when it comes to that.
As you wish. Good eating. Take your time.
But since I have
A wise
the souls,
decision.
I'll buy the charges real quick.
As you wish. Take your time.
And maybe a couple healing shards.
As you wish. Do make sure they scream.
And
What would you ask of?
I'll go back to the
Please
serpent
take
holes
your time.
here pretty soon. I'm gonna buy the DLC so I can get the abyssal armor. Dang it. I've had the abyssal armor. I've got War's abyssal armor and Darksiders, the first. I've got Death's abyssal armor and Darksiders 2. And I plan on getting the abyssal armor here in Darksiders 3. I feel like I'm underwater, but yeah, I am. I don't understand. The force one allows me to walk underwater, and the lightning one allows me to swim, and the flame one has no effect in the water because water and fire don't mix. But for right now, I'm gonna use the force one because that's the newest one, so it only makes sense to have something to do. Oh man. I feel like I need to move this. Maybe I don't. I don't understand. I'm gonna go, okay, the opposite. Because if you look at the top of the sin meter, what the heck? It won't let me swim. Okay, there we go. Anyways, if you look at the top of the sin meter, which is the very top of the screen, that little skull. What? Let me just... Okay, here we go. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to get used to underwater combat. Okay, that seems like all the collectibles. And I never, ever go the way that the meter, okay, the skull at the top is the closest sin to me. And I never go that way. If there's a fork in the road, a diverging place, for instance, I always go the opposite way. Like, for instance, it says go that way. If I'd have straight came up out the water and went that way, I would have missed this. I never, ever go the same way that it tells me to go, for the simple fact, if you do, you miss a lot of things. And if I'd have followed the path, I would have missed that little piece over there.
It appears the Sin has escaped. Perhaps we should...
It can't have gone far. I will find it.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Anyways, to go back to what I was saying, the Charred Council has set up all this BS to manipulate the Horsemen, and the Watchers, who is that little shadow thing that comes with me, is pretty much to report back to them and manipulate me, the Horseman, to do whatever they think is the best thing to do.
What would you ask of this This will be fun for both of us. As you wish.
So I roughly have about 3,000 and some odd souls, which I'm about to use right now to level up with Vulgrim.
This will be fun for both of us.
Okay. I was completely off.
Do make sure they scream, Horseman.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna hate this. Definitely should have upgraded my whip. I think that's going to be the next thing I upgrade is my whip. See, if you follow the sin meter up at the top, you'll miss this. Oh boy. I gotta use that up right away. See, because my health and my strength is upgraded so high in levels, my health necessarily only gives me, I would say, about 17 health points, and this only gives me about 4% damage, and this, because it's so low level, gives me such high arcane damage. I'm just gonna go with arcane. I'll probably end the live stream when I hit 1 hour. And I'll probably just stop playing and go back to Vulcan real quick, actually. I know I started really late in the game, live streaming, but I might just start over and make a new profile or account. I don't even remember exactly where I came from. Yeah, whatever, man. Oh boy. I guess that's where I'm gonna end it, with me dying. And starting right back here. And I guess I'll start it up next time.